Hi, I'm Brad from Big Family Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to make charcoal or biochar for the garden. Here where we live, it's pretty chilly. It's in the mid-20s, so it's a perfect day to do it, so let's get to it. Okay, so what we've done here is we filled our barrel. Our inner barrel is inside this barrel, upside down. Filled with what will become our biochar or our charcoal, and then we've stuffed the sides around the inner barrel with what's going to burn and heat up that inner chamber that will raise the temperature to the point where the wood inside will give off its gas and cause the chain reaction of pyrolysis, which will basically burn off the gas but leave the carbon. So it'll be pure carbon left in there once we're done burning. So this is the burn barrel. One note, we've got several air holes all around the bottom. Now when we load this can, you see, I don't know if you can see that wick there. I put some fire starters down in there just to help it get going. The oxygen is going to get sucked in from the bottom and burn up and make a nice hot fire inside. Now a word on the benefits of biochar for your homestead. Basically, there are so many different things, but I'm going to hit a few points. Biochar both replenishes and retains soil nutrients so that crops will be more nutrient dense. It increases the microbial populations, including increased populations and higher retention of beneficial microorganisms. It neutralizes and maintains the pH of soil. It also neutralizes the toxins in the soil. It also increases the water holding capacity and improves germination of seedlings. Basically, biochar is amazing for your garden and for your homestead and your family. So you can see it's really starting to heat up. And what's going to happen is when this burns down, this top layer, these coals are going to seat in and around that burn barrel. They're going to get down around the sides, and it's going to act like a super hot oven. That way those pieces of wood we have on the inner burn barrel are going to heat up, let their gases off. The gases will be burned, but the carbon will remain. Okay, as you can see now, the fire's to a point where it's calmed down and there's no smoke. Basically, we're making carbon. Charcoal, biochar. So one other thing though I'd like to point out, actually good moment to do it. I've seen a lot of guys' designs where they will have a circular piece of metal with a hole in the middle. Think of it like a donut. And at this point in the fire, they'd put that on there. And basically it helps to keep the heat in so that everything is burned up and nothing is still in there that needs to be burned. I haven't made one because I haven't had a problem with it. Mine's been working fine just the way it is, and if I ever have an issue, I might go to the donut chimney stack method. Oh, there you go. There's my son putting out a fire over there. I gotta go. Bye. Okay, next day, fire's out. Come to see how our charcoal slash soon to be biochar did. Let's take a look down in here. As you can see, there's the other barrel. And way down in there, all that wood burned down. And let's see what we got here. I'm gonna dump this thing over and see if we have effectively made charcoal and then soon to be biochar. Okay, so I've dumped it over, and this is the inner burn barrel, and looky there, we have charcoal. See? This comes right apart, pure carbon. That is awesome. Now what we'll do with that is I can either A, use it for filtering as you would charcoal, or B, what I'll probably do is I'll take that and I will make it into biochar. And how do you do that? Well, basically, you bust this up into about pea-sized pieces. I use like a sledgehammer and just kind of bash it down in there. And then I'll take that, put it into a bucket, fill it up with water and a liquid organic fertilizer for a couple days. So all that stuff gets soaked into the tiny little pores. There's tons and tons of tiny little pores in there. And that way it soaks all those good nutrients up. and then you just spread it out in your garden, dig it in there, and it will enrich your soil like you wouldn't believe. The last time I used biochar on my garden, I'm not kidding when I say my tomatoes and my squash and everything was at least 35 to 40% bigger, and that was with 1 year of using it. So it's hugely, hugely beneficial. So biochar, charcoal, hugely beneficial to any homestead, easy to do, in most cases free. You only need a few things: a barrel, some wood, and another barrel inside of it for your burn barrel. Make sure you get some holes for the oxygen, and you're on your way to making charcoal and biochar and keep those crops big, big, big. Well, what can I say? You need it. I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, and have a great day.